We've known each other for a really long time, so it's lovely to have you come on our podcast.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Well, you're here now, so you can't get away.
No.
So, you've been in the industry for a really, really long time.
I'm not that old, but yeah.
No, yeah. So you were at, was it TUI? Tell us about where you've been and what you've been doing.
Right, so I started as a Britannia Airways apprentice in 1998.
Okay.
So that's, I'll tell you how long ago it was, 4-year apprenticeship.
Uh-huh.
And then come out and then got my licences and then done a few round the world trips, looked after line stations, then ended up running them, and now I have my own business in ground support equipment.
Very, very cool. So you've kind of gone all the way from like apprentice level all the way through the aircraft industry to now having a business.
Correct.
So like little Ben once upon a time would probably be really proud of you.
I hope so, yeah.
And so
my mum was.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What would you say to little Ben, like those people coming up into the aircraft industry?
That they need to have in my mind, the licensing system's broken in the UK and in Europe. There's too much on A licenses and keeping prices down, keeping costs down.
Uh-huh.
You hear about, you'll get a lot of stuff online and saying, well done, the latest Boeing apprentices are all A licensed. What's the point in that? You might as well get to your B license. You've got to do all the exams anyway, just to a better understanding. Yeah. So if little Ben was, if Big Ben was talking to little Ben, so get his licenses quicker and do them to the B straight away.
Or what? Not stay at that A level and just go straight for the Bs.
Yeah, correct.
I definitely
knowledge, because you're getting more knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the better understanding you have of the industry. So.
Absolutely, and like the on-the-job training is so important, I would say.
I think there's definitely a situation where I'd say a lot of the leaders of industry need to get together and say, actually, how do we sort this out? How do we go about making true apprenticeships again? How do we how do we feed the universities in? I know there's a skill shortage with the likes of design, CAD, stress analysis.
There's a skills shortage everywhere.
Correct.
In aviation, and what you're saying is absolutely right. Like, how do we solve this problem for the future?
Yeah.
Like, what do we do at university level? How can we start there and bring people through so they're getting the education they need? Yeah,
I think, and again, this is probably a more generalisation, but the university route is a route. But it wasn't a route for me. I finished school and I did a 4-year apprenticeship whilst getting paid, and at the end of it was, a pretty skilled guy earning really good money for my age, with all the opportunities that aviation gives you. So I think that people like, again, leaders of industry. I'm not saying I'm a leader of industry, but certainly people should get together and say, go to the schools. The worst people in the world are engineers and people in aviation.
They're the worst people in the world.
For yeah, they are. Yeah. For banging their own drum. They don't want to say, hey, I'm giving my family a good life. It's that old joke. How do you know a pilot's at a party?
How?
It'll tell you. But we don't do that as engineers. So it's the less glamorous side of aviation, but maintaining aircraft and project management of the maintenance of aircraft and operating aircraft.
It's important.
It's important.
It's a really respected career.
Correct. And I think that we should be banging the drum at sort of school level, not university level, school level.
And so this is what you can do. And
steering mechanically minded, avionics minded, guys and girls, and certainly girls. Some of the best engineers I've ever met are girls. We need more in the industry to come through and have the offerings of the apprenticeship.
We're at the MRO. How have you found the show so far?
Oh, it's great. As ever, I love these events. The networking.
They great, aren't they?
Yeah, they're fantastic. The networking, the people you get to meet, the same faces sometimes, but every colleague's old and new. You get talking, opportunities arise. It's a fabulous place to go.
It is. It's really lovely. Like, people are just so happy now that they've got through COVID season. They've then been able to catch their breath, the last show was a bit quieter. This show just seems to have gone vroom, and everyone's back in action and really feeling really positive.
100%.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming on
Thank you for inviting me.
having a quick chat. We will definitely have a longer chat.